100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and our home team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Blue way. All day, dog. Let's go.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Green, triple C. You bet. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
From the 27, Winston, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Hines, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run, stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And an alley to run. Touchdown, alley! Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st and 10 is Conner, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play. From the 39, Brissett, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break it on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Brissett now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Check 26, check 26.
Again, it'll be Connor. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. James Conner hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Lynch has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
But it leads to 4th down.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, it's Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play fake, Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
It's third down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On second down, Winston again. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Jameis to throw it. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 48 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Green, come and see.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Pick me up. Here we go. Wait, up.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Now watch one, watch one. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, 5 on the 50. Wait,
they'll run with Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
ready. Blue lady.
Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
53 to Mike. 53.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 24, Winston. He finds his target, Beckham. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He finds Beckham complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Titans.
Okay, let's go. Right, and we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Rupert, bring on truck. Mike,
first down throw for Brissett. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Tennessee.
Brissett now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Brissett again. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Prater, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Winston. He completes it to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Check 4, check 4.
On second and 11 now. Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it. Across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Titans.
Set, hut, 50 yards. Check, 53 is mine.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 52. 81. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Hines. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chargers.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Hines. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Brissett on 4th down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Andrew Billings. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Number 53, Mike 53. 3 bucks. Mike 53.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run again with Hines. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 82 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Go, go, go. Flip, flip, flip. Check 25. Check 25. Let's go.
They run it again with Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready? White 25.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing on second down. Winston. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw again. Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Winston finding Gabriel complete. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wait. You don't want it. Check over.
Here's Winston. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the Chargers' 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Brissett. He completes it to Tate. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
53, check 53. All day, 53 the mic.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. First down, Brissett. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. 36 the outlaw. 36. Check. Watch 36 the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brissett on 3rd and 2. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively brings up fourth down. So now it's fourth down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Brissett looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Blue Ace. Max 50, Max 50. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Here's Winston. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the home team here, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year.
Yeah.